Salutations, Dufos. This is your fabulous leader, the Queen of Shade, coming at you with a special presentation. I want to talk to you about healing. You know, in my life, I've been through a lot of things. I've had a lot of things done to me. I've had a lot of things happen to me. And to this day, healing has been one of the most powerful tools I've ever had in my arsenal. The ability to regenerate and rejuvenate the self is a powerful, powerful tool. I'm very resilient. My grandmother, the Queen Mother, calls me the Phoenix. I rise from the ashes and I'm ready to go again. But I need you to understand something. I was standing today in the bathroom looking in the vanity, and the faces of my family members flashed before me. And it made me so emotional because in my family, it's dysfunctional, but there is a lot of mental illness. There is a lot of trauma. There is a lot of hurt, and there is a lot of pain. And I have moments when I'm doing this, and I know that I am righting the wrongs financially, that I start to daydream. I dream, well, I'm going to help them this way. Well, I'm going to help them that way. I'll give them money. I'll set them up. I'll put them in this. I'll put them in that. And today, for the first time, the divine stopped me. I hadn't been stopped before like this. And what the divine mentioned and stated to me was, sweetheart, you have the mindset of an entrepreneur, but you need to get rid of the remnants of the poor man's mentality. You know, I find that my life was so difficult without finances that my first modus operandi, the first thing that I want to do when I receive money is give it away. I want to keep some for me, but I want to give it away, give it away, give it away so that it can promote healing in other people's lives, especially the people that I love, call family, call friend. And the divine stopped me today. And he said, listen, I know you want to heal people. I am a healer myself, a shaman, a prophet, an oracle, a seer, and a healer. He said, I know you want to heal people, but the way that you want to heal them is not healing. And I stopped and I looked, and the lesson ensued. Wanting to heal someone or be a part of their healing is a very noble gesture. Wanting to see someone whom you know has suffered for most of their lifetime, wiping away their tears and giving them a reason to smile is very noble. But I realized something. Healing doesn't happen as if I had a magic wand. Sometimes I think that I just want to instantaneously blink away all of the trauma and the pain that my friends and loved ones have suffered. Make it as though it never happened. It never was. And the divine stopped me. And he said, look at you. Did I blink away your pain? No. Did I blink away your scars? No. Did I blink away your trauma or your mental illnesses of bipolar disorder, PTSD, and acute anxiety, bipolar 1? No. What did I do? You taught me how to bear them. You taught me how to control them. You taught me how to live with them. You taught me how to take the best care of myself. And then it hit me. Healing is something that everyone wants, everyone needs, but people don't know how to go about it. I have some clients that call on me and they ask me, you know, do you do readings, tarot card readings and psychic readings and, all of those things? As a shaman and an oracle, I could. As a prophet, I could, but I don't. And there's a reason why I don't. Because I've noticed that the world around me is so hung up on instant gratification. They don't want to suffer. They don't want to bleed for healing. They don't want to learn from healing or for healing. They want someone else to come along and magically make it disappear. Make it as though it never happened. The world is very shallow today. And as we continue to embrace more and more of celebrity culture, the world, particularly the country I live in, America, wants to hide all of the strings that go into the making of the garment. I've realized healing takes work. The type of healing that I've done takes effort, hard work, diligence, working it every single day of your life, whether you feel good or not. I can't get up tomorrow morning and say, I don't feel like taking my medicine. I don't feel like doing my health checks. I don't feel like doing my mental checkpoints. I can't do that. I can't take a day off from being positive and healing. Positive mindset, positive affirmation, positive reinforcement has to become a part of your daily life. You can't decide today I want to pursue healing and tomorrow I want to wallow in regret. No, you have to do the hard work. How I differ from other healers is that I don't give you potions or spells or readings. What I do is I sit with you. We discuss the issue. We discuss the problem. And then spirit reveals to me the steps that you can take to start lessening the pain in your life. Work is a part of healing. Work is a part of restoration. Work is the healing and the restoration. You have to be willing to do the work. And so many of you are not. And then the divine took me back to my family. The divine said to me, you're 39 years old. You've now had 15 years of therapy. You want to help your family. But at what point did they get up and start going to therapy? At what point did they start working with a professional to deal with their own demons? At what point? At what point did they decide to seek medical treatment and attention? At what point did they decide that they were going to have healing, no matter how long it took, no matter how hard it got, no matter what ugly side of themselves they would have to face? And I realized they hadn't done it. And we are not children anymore. I am the oldest of 4 children. The divine keeps showing me that no one waved a magic wand at me or over me. I took every single step on the path to healing myself. And the divine said to me, sweetheart, you can't throw your money after your loved ones who won't even take the time to learn how they can heal themselves. What you try to give them will be lost on them. They will lose it all because they are not healed. And you will end up making bigger bills for yourself that you may or may not be able to maintain. For the first time, I realized I can't buy everybody a house. I can't buy everybody all of the designer things. I can't get everybody together to meet me in the Maldives or Hawaii. I can't do it. Or Tahiti or the Caribbean or Mexico because they haven't dealt with their own demons. They haven't sought their own healing. I told you in many podcasts and many videos before this one that I'm estranged from most of my family. That includes my siblings. And you have to understand why. Because I chose to do something that they haven't yet chose to do. And that is work on myself. For 15 years now, I've been working on myself. I've been making a better me. I've been growing and constructing a strong version of myself. And all that time, they have not. Many of them give in to vices and would prefer to utilize their vices and not actually seek healing, sober, and cold turkey. I didn't have a choice. It was either that or death for me because I was winding down. The situations I was ending up in were becoming more dangerous. I was going to lose my life. And I remember my soul. Yes, you have a soul in your body. I remember my soul starting to cry, pleading with the divine for help. Please help me. I want to live. I know I have a purpose. I want to live. Please help me live an abundant life. And no clouds parted and sunshine rays came down on me. No. I started going to my therapist. I started seeing my psychiatrist. I started taking medicine and having therapy twice a week. Twice a week for 15 years. I'm ready for success. I've worked on me. But as a steward of success, I cannot go around blessing people whom are not prepared to do as much work as I did on myself. I am not perfect. I have made mistakes. I am not grand. I am not God. I am not the epitome of epitomes. I'm just a queen. Just a queen doing her part to stay healed and to get others to not be so afraid to start their journey of healing. My family members are all grown, and it is their jobs to pursue healing. It is their jobs to pursue treatment. Because at the moment that they pursue treatment, they too will have amazing, miraculous things happening in their lives. They will rediscover their purposes and they will live into them. I just wanted to end the pain. I just wanted to end the pain. That's what I wanted for my family, to end the pain. My family has been in so much pain for so long. But guess what? That too, the ending of the pain, is a personal choice. A choice that has to be made by each and every one of my family members. So my hands are not tied. I used to think, oh, my hands are tied. No, they're not tied. They just are not supposed to be used for this matter. The matter is serious. But it's the same way with all of you. You can't expect me to grace you with all kinds of financial backing, whether I believe in you or not, and you haven't done the things to make sure and to ensure your longevity. You see, I'm out here ensuring my longevity. It's not just a trend, what's trending, what's popular right now. I do a mighty work, and that work was given to me by the divine. But I'm not Jesus, and I'm not a genie, and I don't have to give away what I've worked so hard to get. And that is my healing. Living with mental illness can be doable, but you have to get a handle on yourself, and you have to take the necessary precautions to do so. I had help. Oh, yes, I did. But you have to be willing to ask for help. You have to be willing to humble yourself and realize that something is wrong. That's the first step. You know something's wrong with you. You know you don't think, behave, act like other people or like you should. You know that you can be chaotic. You know. I know I did. I kept ending up in jail. Yeah, me. I kept ending up in jail. And I realized, listen, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to have to receive help in jail and be forced to live prison life for mistakes that I made when I was not in control of myself. Because the law is very, very plain. You're the physical person in front of me. You did this. You may have some kind of mental disruption or illness. We will make sure that you get treatment while you serve your sentence. I'm very blessed that I never had to serve a sentence. I'm very blessed that I did have family members that gave a damn. One family member that gave a damn. And that was my grandmother that gave a damn. And we have had our ups and downs. We have fought like cats and dogs. We have yelled and we have screamed. But she's my ace. Because from day one, she told me that I had to get serious about my healing. So what does this mean for all of you? That I expect each and every one of you in 2022 to make some physical moves to get healing started in your life. I'm already 15 years ahead of you, but you don't have to try to catch up to me. Any day that you start is the best day to start. But what I also realize is that I'm doing away with the remnants of the poor man's mentality. The poor men give the most because they're so glad to have and they're not used to having. They want to share with the whole world. The rich man reserves the right to give. And that's exactly what I have to do. Reserve the right to give. Because at the end of the day, I've got to take the best care of me. And I've been doing that for 15 years. Still taking my medicine, still having therapy, still doing what I need to do. On January 1st, which is literally a day away, the Queen of Shade will turn 6 years old. And it's a whole new ball game for the Queen. Did she change? Not really. She just decided to not be abused, used, or mistreated. She decided to ask for and demand payment because she's worth it. But if you're looking at me, wondering if I'm going to give you a psychic reading, a tarot card reading, no, I'm not. I'm going to give you in a mentor call, mentee mentor call. I'm going to listen to your story, find out what the matter is, and then I'm going to sit down with you and devise a plan, 10 steps that you can do to walk yourself out of trouble. And see, that's not popular with a lot of you. You want somebody to make it go away. But I guarantee you, if you adopt my method, you are looking at what you can become. You won't be me. You won't be me. But you are looking at what you can have. Freedom, healing, health, success, a career, love, an anointing, a relationship with the divine. But more importantly, a relationship with yourself. I've learned to love myself more than anything. And we must all heal at our own speeds. But healing is not going to happen by me giving away my money. So all those people that I promised to do things for, I won't be doing them. I won't be doing them. Who am I to deny you your road to healing and your path? Because I had to take every single step, learn every single lesson, and get it all right. The balance of it all. And I'm so glad that I did. Because today, no one is responsible for me but me. This is who I am. Your shaman, your oracle, your prophet, your seer, your healer. But healing over here requires audience participation. It requires that you do what I instruct you to do, listening to the problems that you bring me. I love you all. Healing starts with you. And there is no better day to start healing than right now.